Hi, my name is Kiola, also known as the Flatbush Barbie. But who are you, though?
Hi, my name is Shari Ellis. I'm the actor and creator of the show I'm a Good Wife, also the producer, and I'm from the Bronx.
Okay, Bronx.
Big ups to the Bronx. I gotta big up my Bronx. They get such a bad rap.
Listen, you know how Brooklyn feels about the Bronx. We gonna keep it cute today, though.
We're gonna keep it cute.
But thank you for joining me. I am very excited to learn more about you. This is the first time that we've met.
Yes.
So you did reach out to join me on this show, and I am very excited to have you.
Thank you.
So you came to me by way of Mo Brown, who is also featured
Shout
on the
out
show.
to that queen. What's up, Mo Brown?
What up, Mo? So how do you know Mo?
So she's an actor friend.
Nice.
We actually never met in person as of yet. We always see each other on social media, and she has expressed she's told a story about her journey through fibroids, in which I can relate to. So I reached out to her because I wanted to get some advice. So I did have fibroid surgery last year, and they took about 9 to 10 of them out. Yeah, I had a very healthy recovery, thank you God. But she gave me a lot of advice. She told me about her journey and what she went through, and I was so happy that she was open.
Yeah.
And I also know her for her show on YouTube,
Yes.
comedy. So I see her, and when I saw her here, I was like, look at her. I felt like I got to get to know her even more.
Yeah.
Her story.
Oh yeah, she shared so much, and it was a great experience.
Yeah.
I've known Mo for a couple of years, and she's just a great spirit. She's
I get that, her energy, and she has a big personality.
Unmatched.
I feel all of that.
Unmatched.
Yes.
And it's like it's funny that you shared about the fibroid journey. I haven't spoken to her about her experience with fibroids.
I hope she don't want me saying it, but it was she did speak about it.
I also had fibroids, which I didn't know. So my fibroids, I actually had them removed when I was pregnant in 2013, and when I gave birth to my daughter, the obstetrician, she was in there, and she's just like, you have fibroids. And I was like, and I'm literally like on the operating table in the middle of a C-section, and she's like, they took my baby and they delivered her, and they're like, you have like 4 fibroids in here. And she's like, do you mind if I take them out? I was like, I mean, I'm already cut open. Just go ahead. Take them. Go ahead. And they took out 4 fibroids. And, I've always had, painful periods. And from a teenager, I would literally, I would be home. Like, I'm like, if I knew my period was coming, I would be home. I was like, I'm not even going to try to go to school because I'm going to be in so much pain. And I'm going to have to leave anyway and then be in pain on the way home. So I would just, stay home. And I always had heavy bleeding, and I didn't even know that was the cause, because there was no reason for me it wasn't I always thought just, you have your period, you're going to be in pain. I didn't realize the amount of pain that I was having was because I had fibroids. And after they took them out, I tell everyone, I was like a different woman.
Yes.
Just having your cycle and not having that stabbing pain is different. And I had no idea that there were women just walking around with just having their cycles and not in the amount of pain that I was experiencing. And it's just you have no idea. I thought it was normal. I was like, isn't everybody having cramps? I thought it was cramps. But it was like a stabbing pain, like I was being stabbed every month. And then after they were removed, it's a whole different life.
It's a big change. It's a big difference. Yes. I did not experience that amount of pain, but of course it was very heavy for the first 3 days, and then it will lighten up. But the doctor told me, well, it's not supposed to be like that.
Right.
So when I had mine removed, I had to be cut open as well. So when I had it's such a big difference. I don't even have to wear what I would usually wear,
right.
when women
the
get
protection. But it's just something that you most women don't even realize. What you're experiencing is not normal until you have the surgery, and then you're like,
Yeah.
What a difference. It's night and day.
It is. And then you realize as you talk about it, a lot of women speak out, and it's a lot of women of color who experience this. So, it was shocking.
Right.
I was like, wow, I'm not alone in this. There's so many women who have gone through what we have gone through, and wow.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough that it didn't affect me to the point where I couldn't have children because there's a lot of women that have fibroids, and then it's impeding on them getting pregnant, and and I was just oblivious to the fact that I'm suffering.
Right.
So because a lot of times women will find out when they're trying to conceive, and then they find out that the fibroids are preventing them from getting pregnant. So for me, it was just well, I just have terrible periods. And I was like, well, when I get pregnant, I was like, woo, I get to not have my period for 9 months. I'm thrilled. And then that all happened. And I was like, I had absolutely no idea.
You learn when you discover that you have them, and then you start learning more and more about, okay, this is why. It's like the aha moment. That's why I'm feeling like that. That's why.
You start, the puzzle starts coming together. Oh, so I wasn't supposed to be bleeding the way I was bleeding? Okay. And, it's a part of it. I don't know if there's if, they do screenings, and unless you request it or anything like that. Cause I went to, to the OBGYN annually, and I was like, no one said it. No one told me anything.
So, I used, when I went to the OBGYN, they were pressed down on me, and that's when they knew. They said, because they can feel it. Yeah, they can feel them, and they said, well, they're large. And mine's was, I have one that was so big, it was the size of a newborn baby's head.
Oh my God.
So that had to get out. If you only realize what women go through,
that part,
we go through so much with our bodies.
That
but
part.
I'm so glad that
I'm happy that you have.
They're gone.
Right. And now
I don't want them to grow back.
Because, there's always that risk too. But yes, I'm glad that, you're better, and so that you can pursue your dreams without that taking its toll on you.
Yes, and I can have a baby. There's nothing wrong with my age, so nothing wrong with me there. So that's another blessing.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So tell me about your show. I did get to watch it.
Yes.
And so I'm excited for you to just, talk about how you even got to the idea of starting this show. And
okay, so my show is called I'm a Good Wife.
Yes.
And it is about a young couple from the Bronx who comes from drinking dollar sodas to now sipping sparkling mimosas, the champagnes and all that good stuff, due to a gaming competition her husband Kareem has won.
Yes.
So now they moved to Fairhaven, New Jersey. They done moved on up like the Jeffersons. And they live in this nice life. This is new. This is nice. But it still does not stop Shari and her shenanigans. She's a little mischievous. She's always getting into something. She's always
a troublemaker.
A little bit, yeah. But she knows what she's doing. However, she's still a good wife. She's very devoted. She can't cook worth a damn. So you think about I Love Lucy. Think about Sanford and Son, Fred Sanford, and think about Martin. 3 different decades in one comedy, and boom, there you go. You have I'm a Good Wife. And I started it because I'm married, and I would drive my husband crazy. And I do, poor thing. But some of the episodes are inspired from what I do.
That's what I definitely want to ask you. I'm like, how much is this
relatable?
Yes.
Some episodes are, relatable just a little bit. It's only inspiring, and then, I take it from there. I wrote about 6 or 7 of them, along with Mark Bridge, who is our director. Yes, and Maurice McCollum. Shout out to Maurice. Very, very talented writer. It was to the point where one of the episodes I got in trouble. He goes, why are you going to tell that story?
Telling our business.
Yeah, he goes, why are you going to tell? I was like, but shoot, I didn't appreciate what he did. You want to come to
Listen.
our wedding? He didn't come to our wedding. We paid for it. Yeah.
Poor
I wrote
Kareem
it. I wrote it.
Poor Kareem be going through it.
He goes through it. He goes through it. He be like, all right, so I'm here. And
Right.
Kareem and I went to drama school together. We
Nice.
both graduated from William Mesper Studios.
Nice.
So the guy who plays my husband, yeah. So I knew that I was like, I need someone who I know is going to be a great scene partner, who I know is funny, who can, match my energy.
Right.
And so I couldn't think past him. As soon as I was like, I want Kareem. I need him on the show. So when I called him, he said, yeah, the rest is history. Our chemistry is like...
Yeah. I was like, are they really in a relationship? Because, listen, the way you be stressing that man out, the way he wants to kill you, I was like, this is an accurate depiction of a relationship.
Yep.
Yeah. I was so mad at you when you ate that mad sandwich. I was so mad at you.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
No, because that's something that would happen to me. Like, I would be the one to... No one wants to get their food eaten, especially when you're looking forward to it. And I'm definitely that person. So that broke my heart. Do not eat my food. Like, I don't care. If it's one thing, I was watching, I was like, do I actually want to be in a relationship? Because, being a single woman right now, I'm like, you think you want a relationship until you get into it and they start eating your food. And then you're like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Yeah, I ain't shit.
No, you definitely ate that man's sandwich
I did.
that he was looking forward to.
I did. And you saw what I replaced it with. The way he described
that
damn sandwich.
I saw the sandwich. It looked terrible.
Right?
I was like, it looked like a cartoon sandwich. I was like, did you just draw that lettuce onto that bread? That shit looks terrible.
The way I allowed him to... I said, okay, get your improv on. So he goes, yeah, I'm ready now. I'm ready. You ate my damn sandwich.
Listen, it hurts.
So I broke about 2 times when we were doing that. When he was going off of me, I broke. So we had to, do
start
another
over.
take. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. He was talking so much. He was in here, and in here.
Listen.
But he's so talented.
Yeah, it was really good. I was definitely like, you are stressing this man out. And it's funny because I was like, I don't know how much more of this I could take. I'm over it. I'm over you. I know I just met you, but I'm over you. I am so over you. Leave that man alone.
I know. Somebody wrote in the comments because prior to it being on Tubi, it was on YouTube. And they said, I went off on my woman just because of that. Like, don't you ever.
Listen, if there was anything that hit a pain point, I'm telling you, and I think that anyone can relate to that. You have a meal that you are looking forward to eating, somebody go ahead and eat it.
Because I kind of did that in real life, I didn't think my husband wanted the rest of his food, so he busted in our room. He's like, where's the food that was in the fridge? I was like, I thought you didn't want it. He goes, go get my food. I'm like, what you want me to do? Pull it out my ass?
It doesn't matter.
Like, what do you want me to do?
It doesn't matter.
Like,
it's the principle. If I left some food in the fridge, that's my food. That's my food to throw away or my food to offer to you. Don't you dare touch it. Don't you dare.
I could have sworn he said you could have it.
No, you didn't. You knew that man did not.
He said.
No, you knew that man did not say you could eat his food. I have never.
I think he'd be forgetting.
So like you said, you were on YouTube and now you're on Tubi. What's that experience like? Because Tubi doesn't get the best rap. So what was it like, and what was that decision like? Thinking about I'm gonna start putting it, and what are the benefits of having it on Tubi?
I was very apprehensive. I wasn't even sure if I should, because Tubi gets a
terrible rap.
Does not get the best rap for the projects that they have on. And it's because the way I see my project going and things that I want to do with my show, not just the season that I have on it, those were short. Like what I envisioned my show going.
Yeah.
I was very apprehensive, and I was getting well, you know what, Tubi does pay well. You can use the money that you get to, start season 2 and make it bigger, make it better. So I was thinking about the pros and the cons.
Right.
And so I decided to do it, and I went through Homestead. Shout out to Omar Salgado, who another very, very talented actor, acquisitionist. So he helped me. He helped me put it on Tubi, and I think because a lot of people, the process is still a process. So I think we have more viewers on YouTube than on Tubi because they already seen it. Like one episode will get almost 200,000 views.
Nice.
So so we're just kind of pushing. There's so much competition. There's so many projects on Tubi now. So it's big competition. So we're just really like, doing what we can to promote it.
See, I'm not super familiar with Tubi. That your show is the only show I've watched on Tubi because
thank you.
Listen, because it's like, oh, it's a Tubi movie. You're always like, is it bad? Does that mean it's bad? Like I think people always because they was like, well, it's on Tubi. So, but it's just another platform for people to monetize their products,
right? And gain some form of revenue from it. Yes, so.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know you got paid putting your stuff on Tubi.
Yeah, you do.
So stop talking bad about Tubi. Tubi is paying people.
Yeah, they're paying people. There they are, and they're celebrities, known people who are in these certain projects. That are on Tubi. So it depends on the project and the actors. If you can act and you know what you're doing. So. And I take what I do very seriously because, like I said, I went to drama school and I want to work with people who knows what they're doing.
Absolutely.
When I started this, it was just Mark. I went to Mark first and I told him the idea that I had for, a comedy and skits. I wanted it to be skits at first. So he said, yeah, sure. So Mark has experience filmmaking, under his belt. And so I said, okay, I have Mark. So, God's saying yes. So when I went to Kareem, I said, okay, God's saying yes.
Right.
So let's start this. So Mark did the filming, the directing, and also the lighting and, the sound. He was doing everything. So we needed... I needed that, but now I was like, okay, I just need you to be my director. I need a film guy. I need the voice. I need camera.
Yeah.
You can't be I need an editor.
Right. Oh.
So because we want to extend the show.
Yeah. And that's a lot. Like people don't realize how much like putting together any show is. There's a lot of moving parts that have to come together for you to execute something like that.
Yes.
I'm like, just to produce this podcast, I'm like, there's a lot of hands that are in something like this. So to produce an entire, a series where you guys are having takes, you're going through scripts. Like it takes a lot. And then when it's done, then you got to get it edited. And then,
And Mark was our editor too. You the man, Mark. You the man.
Well, good for you. I'm glad things came together because it is not easy.
No, it's not. But thank you.
I studied film in school and I was definitely like, I love it, but like those were long days, like 14-hour days, normal, and you will be shooting and it didn't go right or the lighting wasn't right or you try to shoot outside and it wasn't overcast, it was too bright, you got to go again and you'll be there all day trying to make something right just so it doesn't, it doesn't impact the story or and but good job, kudos to you, good job because it is not. It's not easy. And even just to like have an idea and think, I'm going to put this on paper and then you're going to, put it on film and get people behind it is no easy task.
That's not easy at all. But they believed in me. They said, Shari, I trust you. I believe in you. And that's all I needed. When you have a team who believes in you, you can't be lazy. You gotta be ambitious. You gotta, do the work. I was always taught in acting school, do the work.
And what was that experience like going from? So how long has it been since you've come out of acting school to now having your entire own show?
So I graduated in 2018, but I was acting way before then. But I was taking acting classes too. But I wanted the formal training, So I graduated in 2018, and then I just knew I was going to be getting auditions.
Of course. That's exactly how it happens.
Getting these auditions. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be on. Watch me.
Exactly how it happens. You literally get out of school, and then people just throw work your way.
Now, I did sign with the agency. However, I wasn't getting work.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's not easy.
I got engaged. So from September 2018 to September 2019, I was working hard and saving up my money for my wedding. This, big wedding that I had. So I wasn't really auditioning or anything like that. Maybe once, but I didn't have the time because I was working so much because our wedding was expensive. So after I got married, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. I did this. I'm about to work. I'm about to be on this and this. The pandemic happens. So I'm like, oh, why?
But even outside of the pandemic, how many opportunities are there for like acting gigs in New York City? Because everyone always says you got to go to, if you're going to be in show business, you got to go to LA. You got to go to LA. So how
there are a lot of opportunities in New York City. I mean, there are a lot of castings. However, when you see black female role, it's like the talent agencies gets almost every black woman that fits that. They're like, all right, between the age of 30 and 40, then you have like you're against like hundreds of people.
And that's just people who have agents, right? Because I would assume that people can just show up too, right?
It's more beneficial when you have an agent. But some people can submit on their own if they see it. So, it's like you never know.
Right.
If they like your look, they're going to say, okay, well, I like this look better. I know she's represented, but I'm going to go for her.
Okay. I'm always wondering like how much politics go on in those things because I'm like,
now they're looking at social media, how many followers you have, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I guess they were trying to see like if they cast you, like how many people are you gonna bring with your own audience to the project too, like. I get that a lot too. Like, anytime there's I do work with a brand or anything, it's like, but they want to know how many followers you have and what your engagement is like because they want those eyes. They want you to also bring those people over to their project. So it's a little bit of a popularity contest.
That too, especially seeing people who grow from TikTok and they could put together a great video, right. But can you work 8, 10, 16, right. 14-hour days? Can you act that long?
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, it's a no.
Well,
but they have to see for themselves. Yeah. I'm not hating, but it's the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? In 2021, I believe, I finally got my first, experience on HBO Max working on Issa Rae's show, Rap Shit.
Oh, nice.
So it was cool. She was really cool to work with.
Very nice.
I was in episode 1 and 2, and they edited both of my scenes. I was heartbroken.
You were edited out?
I'm shown in episode 1, but it's kind of, I'm not speaking. I had a speaking role, and I definitely had like a nice speaking role episode 2, but that's how it goes. You expect to see yourself for the first time, finally when the show's out, you're like, I'm going to see myself, I can't wait. And your scene doesn't come up, and I was heartbroken.
Oh, I could only imagine.
I was heartbroken. I mean, I got the checks. I still get the residuals, but I was heartbroken. I got the credit, my IMDb credit, but, but also I saw Issa Rae in a parking lot, and I was like, bye, Issa. Everybody was going home. She said, bye, great work. And I was like, thank you.
Right.
Thank you, girl.
You're like, that was, that was worth it.
That was worth it, yeah.
Just, acknowledgement means a lot. I think people don't realize how much, acknowledging someone's effort means to them.
Yeah.
I try to do that with, anytime I work with somebody, I try to acknowledge them. And, I'm a project manager, so part of our job is, encouraging people to get there to work and, but also giving them a bit of recognition because you want people to continue to work at a high level. And a lot of times if people don't feel appreciated, they're not going to rise to the occasion. Yeah. So I always think acknowledging someone is...
Yeah, and it feels good to be recognized. And I'm like, I did the work.
Yes, you did.
And I was proud of that.
And she saw that.
Yeah, she saw it. And I went back to my hotel... And I went to the bar, and I had me a glass of wine. I felt good that day.
You got that Issa Rae wine?
I'll get it. I'm going to get it. I'll get it.
Issa, send a bottle of wine, please. Thank you very much.
But it was fun, and it's comedy. So, I was so comfortable. I was loose. I was like, oh, yeah, this is me. This is me right here.
Yeah, but that it definitely, even like in watching your show, like I definitely was like, I could see that, with doing a comedy, it definitely gave like, awkward black girl early days. So
thank you.
You're doing the work.
Thank you so much.
Proud of you. It's
Thank
good.
you.
And it's not easy.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Because it's like you invest in yourself and you make a product, and then you want people to respond well to it. So it's good.
And I get a lot of positive feedback, especially on, the comedy part. The only thing people say, okay, just work on the sound and the lighting, but the acting, they loved it.
Yeah.
And everything. I was like, thank you. That's all I want.
Because comedy is not easy. Comedy is not easy. Literally, like, you're banking on the fact that people are going to get your sense of humor.
Right.
And everybody doesn't find the same things funny. So it's like, you're writing, yes, for yourself, you think it's funny, but will everyone think it's funny?
Yes.
Because that's what you need.
So what I would do when I would write, I would be laughing so much at myself. It's crazy. And so I was like, okay, I feel like it's funny, but let me just ask. So I would go to, like, my cousin. I wouldn't go to everybody. I'll go to my people that get me, people that know me and my sense of humor, because I'm very silly. I'm ridiculous sometimes. Right. But I said, okay, I have an idea, for Greedy eating his sandwich. And she cracked up the big drawers episode. Girl, those were some big ass drawers.
Those were some big ass drawers. I was like, the drawers are a paid actor.
All right.
Those drawers are big as hell.
Those are mine for in real life. Those were I sleep.
I was like, I thought to myself, I was like, there's no way that those panties fit you.
Yep, and they kind of. I put them on, but they kind of sag. Not now. I put on some weight, but them things are sagging.
They definitely are. I was like, those things are huge.
Oh, my husband hates them.
I was like, you took them damn bed sheets out of that bag. I was like, that
they were like this big.
Please put that pillowcase back in that bag. That is not real.
They're like this big. Yep, they sure were mine. I'm not afraid. I mean, I'm not ashamed.
Please go on Tubi and see these girls' big drawers. If for anything, go see the big drawers, because they were ridiculous. They literally were like...
My uncle calls them parachutes.
They will save a life. They will save a life. I was like, there's no way. I was like, you know what? I be thinking my big drawers are big. My big drawers ain't big. Those were big.
Those some big ass drawers. Some serious BADs.
But I'm glad that you're getting an opportunity to express yourself in this way, because listen, but I do need you to lay off for Kareem.
No.
Lay off Kareem.
I don't understand. It's what I'm supposed to do. But when
it's the good wife.
It's I'm a good wife. He has to get it all. He has to get it all.
All he wants to do is play his video games, eat his food that he waited all year for, and and not have you look through his phone. And you do it all the things that you're not supposed to do. Yes, you did. You know what you're doing.
Some of it I meant to. Some of it, yes. Some of it I meant to.
You knew exactly what you were doing.
Yes, I did. But I'm still a good wife. Not
the way you made that sandwich, girl. I was like, when do we get to the good part of this wife thing?
But that's the trick. Like, are you a good wife?
Are you? Because this man is about to kick you out. And you guys are shooting in New York?
Yes.
In the Bronx?
Yes.
Girl.
But when we yell cut, he's the pain in the behind. Trust me.
Well, he gotta get it some way. Because you were stressing him out.
We were like, oh, all right, Reem.
You're gonna have to raise his pay next season, because
don't say that. Don't say that, because he's gonna be calling me. You heard her, right?
I'm stressed out for him. I was like, listen, I would have put you out. I would have put you out. There is no way. You ain't cooking. The you eating whatever he bring in the house that is not for you. Like, it's just a lot.
But I'm still a good wife. Trust me, I'm still good. There's a reason why he stayed.
Girl. So what's in store for next season? What you gonna put that man through now?
We have so many stories. It's again, I'll be cracking up. We're gonna have. I don't want to speak too much about it because we're doing it different.
Ooh,
A lot different. So, we have a lot of stories to tell. Maurice and I are going to be getting to work. Mark, Kareem, and Joshua. He plays my gay best friend, Andreas.
Yes.
He is freaking hilarious. Shout out to you, Joshua. He's going to be a series regular. So we're going to be doing some big things, a lot of great storytelling, and we are going to be doing stuff outside of New York, like far. But we need the budget, so that's what we're working on.
good. I'm glad. There's a lot more coming. So
Yes.
but what else are you working on outside of the show?
Okay, so I did a short. It's called Bitch, I'm Early. Shout out to you, Jess. He is the filmmaker and the director for the show, which was great. They recently had a private screening, so he's working on doing some other things. I feel like once you will see it. So when you do, you're gonna say, "Wow, this can be a series too. This needs to be on Netflix."
So it's a short film?
It is a short film. So I guess he wanted to test the waters as well to see, how the audience responds to it. And he got nothing but positive feedback.
Nice.
So I am I'm truly, truly proud of him. I also did a project called Love After Holidays, starring Jacinth Hedlund. Who was in it? Malik Yoba,
Nice.
Trina, a few other celebrities, and that was good. We had
What's that about?
so Love After Holidays is about a woman who is going through a divorce, and they have a young daughter. They have shared custody of their daughter. However, she's going through a hard time, I guess, adjusting. She's going through pressure from her job, and she tends to take a downfall. And she starts to lose everything. Like, I don't want to tell too much, but
Right.
she starts to lose everything, even herself. And she had to realize if she wants the life that she wants, she has to make a few changes. And she has to give up a few things. So that's what she did. And at the end, things started getting better for her. So you'll be seeing that soon, too.
I'm like, whew, that's relatable.
That was shown at the Hip Hop Film Festival recently,
Nice.
and it also won Best Feature. So I'm truly, truly proud of her and her hard work. And being in the film was a lot of fun. I played Taylor, aka Tay Tay, her best friend, also her stylist. So you see me with this colorful wig. I did a few wig changes. You could tell me nothing. And that wig that I wore, it's like a unicorn wig. It's so colorful. That's the same wig I wore in Rap Shit. And Issa was so, and in my audition, they was like, okay, I want her and bring that wig. So it's been featured on 2 different projects.
The wig is also a co-star.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna.
It's your wig. You keep bringing it everywhere.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do some TikTok videos in that wig, so at
Listen.
least people see me and they recognize.
They gonna recognize if they don't
Yeah.
recognize you. They gonna recognize the wig.
Yeah.
They're like, that's that girl in that colorful wig. You should have wore it today.
I should. Well,
The wig was like, I was not casted. I'm not coming.
but I'm gonna wear it again because it is dope. I like it.
I like TikTok.
I
TikTok
look
is.
good in wigs. Sure. It tell me nothing.
I'm not a wig girl. I'll be too hot under there.
Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't.
Really?
I get to I need to be a nice
Even in the winter. No.
No hair hat for me.
Okay. Well, I'll take it off when I'm home. I'll put I'll comb my out real nice. Settle down nice and neatly.
Listen, I respect the wig girls. That's a commitment. I just don't have it.
No.
I love watching the girls put on do the the lace front.
Oh,
And
yep.
I would sit at home and watch that all day on you.
Me
but
too.
I can't. But I can't. I'm not even
Me
gonna
too.
try.
See, the thing now with me is, I like you said, you like watching. I do too. I'm wearing less wigs and more, I guess, locks, butterfly locks, those, nice beauty locks. So
Yeah, from what I heard, that's what the boys like. The boys like
yeah, now they liking it, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I've gotten a request or two to get them, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I did it once. Locks are not fun. Faux locks are not fun to take out. They're fun when you're wearing them, but then you have to take them things out. You end up slicing your hand out. You gotta cut that hair.
Yeah.
It takes forever. I think it
Yeah.
took me, when I took out my locks, it probably took like a good 8 hours.
What?
I was sitting, because I was like, I didn't understand how to take it out. And I know that people, there's videos of how to take them out, and they're like, you gotta rub your hands, do it, and do this, and it'll come out.
Crochet.
It's
every.
Oh no, yeah, I had it. It was.
It was like.
I was literally like, I ain't gonna have no hair when I'm done here. I was just cutting them out all night.
Goodness.
And once you start taking those out, you have to finish.
You have to, yeah.
There's no, you know what, I'm gonna leave these in the front and them in the back. No, you have to get them all out, and you'll be there all night. It was the worst experience, and I was not doing it. If I do it again,
you don't want people talking about you in a group chat.
They're
like, girl, did you see Kiola?
Yes, the whole middle of her head was loosed out, and she had them locks was trying to hide. No, I will not do that to myself, not again. But I mean, they were cute, but it was not fun taking them out. And I've seen then after that, I never saw anyone complain about how to remove them until after I had that experience, and I was like, oh, all the girlies are cutting their hands, getting these locks out. Yes, never again.
Yeah, I do the crochet.
Apparently, the boys like them.
Yeah, they do. I do the crochet, and then I go and have them take it out. I can't take it out. I don't have the patience, and I'm afraid that I may cut my hand and my hair. So I can't. Oh, girl. I'm taking these out on Saturday.
Yeah, it's time for me to take these out and get a new do.
Get the new
girl,
do done.
The money, like the investment. Hair is not cheap.
Tell me about it.
Hair is not cheap.
By the time you order your hair or buy the type of hair that you want, it depends, and then get your hair done. That's about. It depends on how much they charge you. They can charge you about $150,
right,
or more, maybe. Depends on the style that you're getting,
right.
Then plus you got to get your hair, and that's gonna run you about $2-something, close to $250.
If you're doing braids, yeah, the hair is gonna cost you like $100-$200. If you get a sew-in, that's gonna cost you like $400-$500. Because listen,
it's an investment. Y'all don't
expensive.
Understand the upkeep that men appreciate us more. Okay,
listen,
and we don't just do it for the men. I get it. We don't just do it for the men and stuff like that. But we do it for ourselves so we can keep up with our good maintenance and However, for those who have a man, appreciate it. Please.
Like, I'm over here, my head is throbbing. I got $600 worth of hair on my head. Like, come on now. I need you to take me somewhere nice.
Exactly, and that sucker better last. It better $600.
Listen, I can't. Hair is probably like the top. Like, I'm usually like, even when my hair just got done, I'm like, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, which next style. You gotta figure out.
I do that too.
Like, I want to change my hair color. I want to cut my hair short. I want to do all these things, and it's like,
I am such
the investment.
Sometimes I'd be afraid to switch it up with the hair colors, but I'm now, slowly trying to, get into like brighter colors, not too crazy.
You start with like highlights. Like, you could do the black and then do a highlight, and then because I started with just a few blonde, and now you see I'm fully blonde.
Yeah, that looks good. With
Thank
the T
you.
at the end.
Listen.
Okay, that looks good.
I went full blonde this time. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to embrace it.
Yeah.
Because I've been, I usually, like, if my natural hair, I would cut my hair every year, and then I would go blonde. Like, that was the transition. It was like, chop my hair off. Then I'm like, I want to go blonde. And I've been doing that for like a decade. And then I would let my hair fall out because basically, I want to be bleach blonde. Like I want my hair to be white. Well, my hair hasn't actually gotten to white yet, but that's one of my goals, to have my hair to be like gray.
I could see that.
Silver. Like I want my hair to get to that color, but it takes, my hair is jet black. So it takes a lot for my hair to get to that color. So usually, and I'm not the best at upkeeping a color because you have to be on top of it. That hair, it gets brittle and it breaks. And I just like, I'm like, it's going to fall out. So I'm like, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Because it grows back.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done it twice. I've done 2 cycles of it and I've lived.
Okay.
I don't mind. I like my hair short. Like usually either my hair is a pixie cut or like the back shaved and everything, and then when it grows back a little, I'm like, then I get braids and then I take it out and then I'll cut it off again. Like I don't like a lot of hair. I have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So and I don't like a lot of hair because then I have to take care of it.
Usually the people that has a lot of hair don't even like a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And the people that don't have a lot of hair want the all hair.
The people who don't have a lot of hair think they want a lot of hair. It is not, that upkeep is not fun.
So growing up, my hair has always been short. The longest has been maybe like shoulder length, and hasn't grown past there. But I always wanted long hair, and so much I used to, as a child, I used to wear a towel. Like,
yeah, listen, that's it. It's fun.
I'm fabulous. I'm Diana. I'm this.
It's fun until you have to do it. Like I've always had like a head full of hair. My daughter, a head full of hair, and even when I was like,
it's beautiful.
Thank you, but yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot to take care of. And when I had her, and I was like, I can't do my hair and her hair. I'm just gonna be doing hair all day. So that's when I was like, I'm just gonna cut mine off.
Oh, look
so
at
that
you.
I was like, she can enjoy all of that, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I can't. It's a lot. Wash day. It takes too long. Like when I have to do her hair and wash day and then blow dry it, like then detangling.
It's another full job. It's another.
My biceps are about to be. I'm good. I don't want that kind of stress in my life. She can have it. I'll do it for her, but I'm not doing her and my hair, so I'll cut mine off every time.
Oh my goodness. Now, whenever I would cut my hair was I always had a full head of hair, right? But it just wasn't long. So whenever I would, whenever it would grow to a nice length, I would put it in, a nice bob or whatever.
Right.
And I think I would do things like, I remember I put on a lace wig and I can call myself trying to cut the lace off, and I cut off some of my hair in the front. And I was like, and I can admit, I'm vain. I'm very vain when it comes to my hair. I am.
Most women are.
Yeah.
That's our crown.
Yeah, it is.
You want it to look good.
It is. So, I would always cover that, and I would try to find natural ways to grow my hair, and it was growing nicely. But then you have to keep your ends clipped, and like I'm like, why can't I just let it grow? Why do I have to keep?
You gotta do all the things. Like you have to get your hair done. All that's like that. You have to wash, condition, deep condition, like get it treated like that. It's important. Like we just saw Beyonce. She's pushing Secret again. Sacred, her hairline, and she was just washing her hair on social media.
A hairline.
Yes, girl, where have you been? Before the whiskey came, the hairline. She got stuff going on. But there's a video of her. I think she posted it. She posted on her IG about it being somewhere. I think on Sacred. I keep calling it Secret. Sacred's website. To watch the full video of her getting her hair treated with the products, and her hair is like,
she has beautiful hair. I did see that
gorgeous.
video, but I didn't know that was her products. Okay,
and that's her.
I'm sorry, don't come for me. Please don't come for me.
But like if you could take care of your hair like that, or have someone take care of your hair and to that extent,
Yeah.
weekly, your hair will grow.
Yeah.
But that's an investment. And
It
that's
is an investment.
not just a monetary investment. That's a time investment.
It's true.
To get your hair, to wash your hair every week, sit down with your products, and you know, when you're natural, women do it more often because, you know, you got to detangle, you got to get your hair ready for the week. You can't just be, it's not just a twist and go. You got to get down, you got to detangle, get everything going, deep condition, sit there. I was a natural girl for 10 years and I hated it.
It's a lot of maintenance.
It's
it really
so
is.
much maintenance. And the reason I did it, you know, there was that time where everyone went natural in the 2009, 2010 area.
Yeah.
Everybody was natural. And I did it because I was like, we're rocking
Let's
our
go
natural
with the trend.
hair.
Yeah.
I was spending hours every single weekend.
Yeah.
Doing my hair.
I mean, my hair's natural. So I was doing that, especially during the pandemic.
The routine.
Yes, I was doing a routine. And, you know, again, my hair was growing out pretty nicely. And then I had to, see, this is what happened, right? Maybe it's another story I could put on my show. So my hair was growing out nicely down, you know, to my shoulders. But however, I had split ends. My auntie, I live in a family house. So my auntie, she lives upstairs, and she was 88 at the time. She'll be 90 this year.
Oh.
So she's a retired beautician. So I went upstairs and I asked her, Auntie, can you cut my ends? She done cut half my hair, child.
Listen,
I looked on the floor. I said, and then got the dirt. It was uneven. But she goes, it looks very full. It looks so full. It looks so healthy.
I mean,
so now I'm like, you know, I was doing a routine before I got my braids, washing my hair every week, and I used the Main Attraction, the hair growth oil, which is really working. It works very good. So now, you know, it's growing back. And so I'm happy about that. But it is maintenance.
It is a lot of maintenance.
That's why I I get my hair done in braids. I just I can't. I don't want to. Not right now.
I'm a braid girly for now. Like you know, just being able to get up. You know what? If I could put it in a bun, I could just leave it out. I could put a hat on, and I could keep it moving. Just thinking about, like, you know, even my daughter in the morning, before she leaves the house, we gotta comb that hair again. It gotta get brushed up. Tonight we gotta go home. I gotta do her hair for school tomorrow, and it's Tuesday. Like, I just did her hair on Sunday. That hair gotta get done. It's not gonna do itself. But you know, with the braids, I'm just like, it's one less thing to think about.
Exactly. All you have to do is worry about if you're gonna put it up or leave it down.
Right.
What style you gonna do today?
And you're trying to be as stress free as possible and to make as little decisions as necessary. So the braids definitely work for me.
Very convenient. Very convenient. I'm busy. I'm always busy. So, you know, I still have a day job.
Right.
I still work a full-time job. I have 2 jobs, actually. So, you know, it's just so easy for me to get up and, you know, do everything else and then just walk out the door. I can like pin my hair up as I'm on my way to work.
And I guess, and I would imagine for shooting, even when you are shooting on the show, that it's one less thing to add to the budget. Like, you need somebody to make
just
sure
do my makeup, my hair's fine. You know, and yeah, that's about it. So when I'm auditioning or when I'm on set, it's so I think I want to enter the show just with locks and braids. You know, you don't really see too many actors in that.
Right.
You know, they always either want you to wear, you know, a nice wig, a lace, or your natural hair. But, you know, I kind of want to switch it up.
I'm I don't think I see a lot of girls in like braids or in shows. Like, they're not feeling it.
I don't know what it is, but y'all gonna be feeling me. How about that?
You gotta carve out that lane.
Y'all gonna have to feel me. You know, you can't have the same thing all the time. You really can't. You know, you want to be different. You know, you want to look different.
Right.
So, hey.
Well, you doing your thing, so
yes,
you have that.
Yes.
So, like you said, you got your day job, then you got another job, and then you're auditioning for shows.
Yes.
How are you?
And I'm working on my show.
Right, and you are a wife in real life. So how are
Yes.
you balancing all of those things?
It's a balance. It's a balance. I have to. It's like a schedule. I don't have a child, but you have to write out the things that you need to do. I'm the cook of the house, and I plan the meals for everyone in the household. I mean, everyone from upstairs to my
everybody.
floors. Yeah, I love to cook too. Sister can cook, okay?
Listen,
I play in the kitchen. So I go home. I know I have to. If the days I have to cook, I know I have to cook. If I have an audition, I'm like, okay, I'll do something small like spaghetti or a small seafood dinner because I know at this time I need to focus on my audition before I get too tired, and it's just a balance. But I get it done. My last audition, I stayed up until about 3 a.m. doing it because it's what I had to do. Prior to that, I was studying.
So are you doing auditions in person, or do you have to like record and submit them?
Yeah, we get to do at home video auditions. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I'm truly grateful. So yeah.
And are you only doing scripted currently, or are you like looking to do anything else unscripted?
I did well, they're both scripted, I guess. My auditions were scripted, even voiceover. I like doing voiceover too.
I heard there's good money in voiceover.
Yeah, for sure. And because I'm silly and playful, I can play a little girl. I can play a little 10-year-old, or I can switch it up.
Yeah.
So, that's. It was scripted, but it's fun.
Good for you.
I would love to do voiceover. Come on, somebody hire me.
Right. Listen, I've worked with voice actors before, and they always they love what they do.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they are just doing recordings in their closet. We used to I worked at a cinema advertising company, and we had like a lot of our promos done and I would coordinate with the voice actors, and they would be like, I'm gonna record it right now, and they would just record in their closet, and they're just sending audio. I'm just like,
yeah, and we have the setup in my house too.
Yeah, you just
in front room,
right?
So yeah, I would love to do that. I really would. I'm like, if I can just walk out my 9 to 5, say see it, and just do my voiceover and then work on my show, that would be a dream.
Well, we are manifesting that for you.
Thank you.
Everything is gonna work out.
Yes.
Sprinkle. Yes, you're gonna get that energy going.
Yes.
So outside of this, so you said season 2 is coming. When can we expect?
It's coming.
Are you already shooting?
Not yet. We actually will be shooting very soon, before the year is over. So I know we only have a few more months to go, but we are going to be shooting very soon.
Good. And so, are Shari and Kareem gonna explore expanding their family? I'ma just end.
Well, I don't have that written in the. Actually, I do have something written in this season. So yeah, I almost forgot.
Poor Kareem.
Yeah, you got it.
Poor Kareem.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
I'm gonna start the Poor Kareem hashtag Poor Kareem campaign.
You should see the comments when it was on YouTube. The comments that I would get from the women. Oh, one woman said to me, "I'm gonna need you to stay away from my man." I was like, or what is going on? Why are you treating my Remy like this? Oh, my Remy this, my Remy that.
Listen, the pick-me's are jumping out into the comments.
That's his nickname. I was like, so hey, Remy. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. He has a huge female. Oh, maybe I'm telling too much.
Tell his business. Go ahead. You already ruined his life.
He has a huge female fan base for sure, because they sure defend him.
Because I mean, girl, they
come for me. I'm like, this is my show. Damn.
Listen, what you're not gonna do is escape the pick-me's.
Oh my goodness.
They over there like they gonna defend a man.
Yeah,
you better leave him alone.
Seriously.
You better start getting little casseroles
I'm like,
delivered to the set.
Somebody defend me, but they're like, no, you did it. You caused it, Shari. Now you gotta take it.
Because
whatever.
You had to chill out before somebody make a show called A Better Wife.
Oh, right. Can't replace me.
He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
If he ain't leave after you done freaking just tried to distract him when he was trying to win his game, then he ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. He know what he got at home. He's all right.
Them big ass drawers.
That's right.
Listen, if a man love you with your big drawers, he gonna love you forever.
That's it.
That's exactly what it is.
You hear that, Reem?
We fighting for you, Reem. Hashtag free Reem. He gonna get his own spinoff.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, cheers to that, Reem.
We're gonna see him in the comments. Make sure you leave a comment, Reem. We here defending you. Don't embarrass me.
They are, not me.
But this is exciting. Listen, if you need a little comedy relief, I can make some time.
Okay. Yeah, I think I do.
I'll be Reem's side chick. You see how I just wrote myself into the script?
Yes, she did.
Listen.
Oh, no, she didn't.
I'm not fighting. You know what? I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting his therapist. The therapist.
Oh yeah, wasn't she something?
I mean, you wrote it. I don't know. I was like, why is she in a bra? I was like, okay. Dream sequence.
I didn't write that episode. Maurice, he wrote that episode, but it was freaking hilarious. But I had to let her know I'm from the Bronx. I don't play that.
Listen,
I don't play. I took the wig and the shoes off. After
she should have known that she was inappropriate. I was like, this is not the therapy that they signed up for.
Yeah,
because you were like, why is she dressed? I was like, wait, did I miss something? Then when it cut back to, I was like, oh, she really is in a blaze and a bra,
and in shorts.
Listen, she was ready. I was like, okay,
she was ready for him.
Listen, it made sense. It was all in his head.
Yep, it was all a dream.
It was all a dream. Well, cheers to you and cheers to Reem. Good luck, Reem. All I've taken is good luck, Reem. Good luck next season, because I feel like it could only get worse from here.
Check out I'm a Good Wife on Tubi.
Yes. So, so please let us know where they can find all of your shows and where they can find you. And
so I'm a Good Wife is streaming on Tubi, and I am Shari Ellis on all the platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Well, Shari Ellis a mess on YouTube.
You see how that rhymes? Shari Ellis a mess.
Yeah, goes well. Goes well with me.
Good luck to you, and I'm excited to see where you take things next.
Thank you so much.
Of course, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
guys. Bye.